away.
All right, yeah, so Orange Jacket Day, and so got this in 2008, so still fitting well, and signal that we just got a whole new bunch of Tigers showing up, or about to show up to Tiger Town. But man, what a great day! Always a great day. It's a special day for so many reasons. It's a dream achieved for young people that have dreamed of playing college football, and for their families. And it's a special day for us because we got a group of young men and their families who chose us, and that just never gets old to me. I mean, it really never gets old to me. I don't take it lightly. I mean, when a young man who can pretty much go where he wants to go, him and his family say that's where we want to be, and that is an awesome thing for me. It's a blessing, and I'm always excited to start a new journey with a new group. It's always kind of sentimental a little bit this time of year when you're kind of wrapping things up with your seniors, and you've done a lot of life with these. I mean, I've done a lot of life with these guys, and it's awesome. In fact, somebody sent me well, I can tell you, it wasn't somebody. It was Austin Bryant's mama. She sent me a podcast yesterday that Austin Bryant did. I don't know when he did it. I don't know if it was recent. He did some podcast with a guy in Nashville, Tennessee. I think he's another former player. But and his mom sent that to me yesterday. And I sat there for an hour last night and watched this Austin Bryant podcast, and it just blessed my heart. I mean, because he's 30 now. And it was such a blessing to me, because they was asking him about his recruiting process and how he got to Clemson and this and that, and he's making fun of Coach Swinney, but he's like, man, but Coach used to always say, and he's like, man, he's right. I used to sit there and be like, well, just stop, shut up. He goes, but now I look back and I'm like, man, I get it. And it's just, it's awesome. And so you do this life with these guys, this group of seniors that are rolling into life now, and some juniors that'll move on, and you've known them for a long time, and it's special. But on the other side, you get this whole new wave of young, excited, eager, a little bit scared, they won't admit it, talented group of freshmen rolling in the door that are leaving home for the first time, that are coming to do life with you, do football life with you, and they're putting their trust in you. That's exciting. And you get to start a new journey. You continue, the seniors you still continue a journey with their life, but the journey changes because you're not with them every day. And so it's just an awesome, thing that we get to do in this profession, I believe, is, bring young people here, equip them, prepare them, send them on their way, but then all of a sudden here's a whole new group coming in the door that you get a chance to start over with, and I'm super excited about it. It's my 17th class, and I think this group, it's like your children. You love all your children, right? I mean, everybody say, well, which one of your children? You got 3 kids. Yeah. You love all your kids, and they're all different, and they're all unique. And it's the same thing with all my teams. I love all my teams. They're all different. They all are unique. They all have different stories. They all have their own story that's unique to them. And it's the same thing with the recruiting classes. And so this is my 17th class, but what I will say about this group is they're unique. And I believe they're similar to my 2010 class. And the reason I say that is these guys stuck with us in the midst of the worst season we've had in 15 years around here. And that says a lot about who they are, because there's not one person in this signing class that somebody didn't try to talk out of coming to Clemson, that somebody didn't talk negative about Clemson. Why are you doing, especially, the noise when it's deafening, But this group of young men and their families stuck with Clemson. And I can't say enough about what that says about who they are. And in this day and age, and when you get so much negative stuff, and everybody's calling you, and it's like, man, you don't need to do this and that, blah 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 blah. And this is a group of young people that stuck with us. And I say, similar to my 2010 class, because that's what happened with that group. And I look back today. I look back to my signing class of 11. It was my 2011 signing class, but after the 2010 season when we're 6 and 7, and I look at some of these names on here, and trust me, I was a second-year head coach, and had about 15 total wins to my name, and I don't know what I would have been there, 15, and it wasn't good. It wasn't many. Maybe I had 19 wins counting the interim wins, but I wasn't 19 and 15 or whatever I was. It wasn't real sexy to come to Clemson. But I said back then, and in fact, I look back at my notes, I said then that this group right here they're gonna come in here and they're gonna change Clemson. And I look back at the young men that came in here in that class. I mean, Corey Crawford, Joe Gore, Cole Stout, Ryan Norton. I mean, Ammon Lakeup, and I know he was a kicker, but how about Ammon Lakeup causing a fumble against Notre Dame, one of the biggest plays in 2015, made an impact in that game. Mike Bellamy, and again, Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins came to Clemson. We're 6 and 7. Sammy Watkins, Stanton Seckinger. I mean, Deshaun Williams, who just finished playing. Kevin Dodd, a 2-star recruit. A guy named Adam Humphreys, who had no offers. Sharon Peak. Isaiah Battle. Grady Jarrett. Eric McLean. Mr. Clemson. He was a tight end. Look at there, tight end. Tony Stewart. B.J. Goodson, Martavis Bryant, Stephon Anthony, Robert Smith, Roderick Byers. I mean, these are a group of guys that could have gone all these different places, but they chose to come to Clemson. And you know what they did? You can just track what they did. And we won the league the next year, won 10 games for the first time. And I say all that to say I feel the same way about this group. Because this group right here, these 19 guys that just signed up to come play for the Tigers, despite, everybody trying to talk them out of coming and all this stuff, I just believe it's going to be a special group, and I believe they got great things that they're destined for. And so I'm just super excited about them. They align, with the purpose and the values of our program. And again, I can't wait to get started to actually get to work with them. These are much needed additions to our team, and they bring talent, they bring character, and they bring commitment. All right? Because these 19 guys, they are the epitome of commitment, and I'm really proud of that. One of the greatest coaches of all time said it takes talent to win and it takes character to repeat. It takes talent to win, and it takes character to repeat. We are a program of character. That's why we've repeated many, many, many times in my 17 years, whether it be great seasons, state championships, ACC championships, division championships, national championships, playoff wins. All right? And these guys bring the talent and the character and the commitment that it takes to repeat excellence. All right? And I've got no doubt that this group will do that. They will help us continue to be a program of excellence. So just so excited about these group of guys that committed to us, stuck with us, and can't wait to watch them do great things as Clemson Tigers. Big picture stuff from our class. We signed 19 guys today. We're still chasing another in-state guy. We'll see what happens later this afternoon, which way that goes. But we've signed 19 guys, and 12 on offense, 7 on defense, and 1 on special teams. 15 of those guys are going to be mid-years, so they'll be moving in here just soon. And can't wait to get started with them. 13 different states, which I think just tells you the reach of Clemson football. I mean, from coast to coast, from California to South Carolina, all the way down to Florida and Texas and everywhere in between. So 3 from Florida, 2 from North Carolina, 2 from Ohio, 2 from Tennessee, 2 from Virginia, 1 from Alabama, 1 from Arizona, California, Georgia, Kansas, South Carolina, and again, we're chasing another in-state guy, Texas, West Virginia. We've got 2 quarterbacks, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 6 OL on the offense, 1 DM, 1 D tackle, a linebacker, 2 corners, 1 safety, and 1 long snapper on defense. We got 6 guys that have already won state championships, and we got 6 guys that are still playing for a state championship. So a lot of champions in this signing class, and coming from great programs. And again, offensively, 2 quarterbacks. Man, just we don't offer many guys. We don't throw out offers very, very lightly around here. If you just track how we've recruited quarterbacks since I've been the head coach, we're very, very diligent. We do a lot of due diligence. We're very convicted in how we go about our decisions. And 17 years we've won a bunch of games. Not perfect, but won a bunch of games. And we're very convicted in our process. These 2 guys fit everything I was looking for in the position, and that's Brock Bradley and Tate Reynolds. And I'm so glad I can finally talk about them. Brock he's a winner. This kid, I kind of describe, he's kind of Baker Mayfield-ish, if you will. He's a winner, and he's always been a winner. He's always been a multi-sport star. He's played at a really high level in the state of Alabama, and he's always been a committed guy to where he was. And I just think he's a really talented player. And, just excited to get him here. He's not afraid to compete. That's another thing I love about Brock. He's not afraid to compete. In fact, he looks forward to that. And so I'm excited about him. Got a great mom and dad, and Scott and Kathy. And then Tate Reynolds, this is one of the most unique kids I've recruited. And this is a special talent. He's a hard guy to describe. He can fly. He's big. He's strong. He's got a cannon for an arm. I've had these guys in camp. We've again, for this kid to come all the way from Arizona, because trust me, could have gone anywhere, but it just was the right fit. And as a kid that's he's not been a quarterback camp guy. He's an elite baseball player as well. Although he's not going to play baseball this spring, he wants to come compete. And that's part of why he's doing what he's doing. He wanted to come mid-year and he wants to compete, and so he'll have the opportunity to do that. But Tate is he's an elite talent. I mean, he really is in every aspect of it. He tore his hamstring this year, so he's limited. But this kid again, never 7-on-7 guy, and he goes out to the Elite 11 and finished I think 3rd or 4th in the Elite 11. And has really never been a quarterback camp guy because he's always been playing baseball. But I think this guy has tremendous upside, and can't wait to get started with both of these quarterbacks. Receiver, I mean, Grish killed it. I mean, I think Grish has done an amazing job recruiting the room and developing these guys. From Antonio Williams to Tyler Brown to Cole to Wesco and TJ, and what they've been able to do and what they're going to continue to do. Man, we knocked it out of the park. Just like we went to Florida in that 2011 class after a tough season, to get Sammy Watkins to go down there and get Burrows, who I think is, as good as anybody in the country. He is a great player and a great kid. His mom Lakeisha and dad Eddie. I mean, just great people. And Connor Salmon coming out of Virginia. Alex and Michelle, they're Virginia Tech grads, but this is a kid that we got on early, and he is elite speed guy. Like he's as fast a guy as we've probably signed in a long time. I mean, he can run. So trains with Olympic people. He's got national times. I mean, this guy he's big, big-bodied kid that can really go. So super excited about Connor. Great fit for us. And then same thing with Gordon Sellers, another big body who has a ton of diversity to his game, coming from one of the best programs in the country up at Providence Day with Coach Greer. Super excited about him coming back. And let me just say that, going back up to Brock, Spain Park High School, Tim Vakakis was his coach. Tate Reynolds is coming from Queen Creek High School. And, Coach Travis Schurman, he does a great job. And I'm glad I got a chance to visit both of those places. And Tate's parents, Paul and Cheryl, they're amazing parents, big football family. Connor, the Bullis School in Maryland, but he's from Virginia. And Coach Springs there, got a chance to go there. The Bowl School with Coach Toblin, with Naeem, and then Gordon Sellers again coming up from Providence Day up in Charlotte with Coach Greer and his mom and dad, Gordon and Roe, and just super excited. And I believe Roe actually, I think she got her graduate degree here as well. But these are three elite, talented young wide receivers, and I'm super excited to add them into the room and get that process started with them. We signed one tight end. Kyle's done a great job of identifying the right guys. We haven't offered many guys, but when we've gotten them committed, man, they've been locked in, and he's done a great job putting that room together. I think our tight end room is one of the best rooms in the building, and no different here in Tavion. Tavion's a 5-sport guy. He's been a great athlete coming out of Huntington High School up in West Virginia. And I think he's my first West Virginia signing, I believe.
Since the 60s.
Really? Yeah, he's my first, and there you go, first one since the 60s. But Coach Seals has done a great job. His mom, Jackie, and his dad, Deontay. Tavion is had to play quarterback this year for his team, but he's just a great athlete. Basketball, baseball, he's done it all, track. So we're excited to add him to this tight end room, and has been committed for a long time, and so very thankful for him. And then you get over to the offensive line. I mean, what a job Matt Luke has done, both with the guys on our team, the guys he recruited last year, but obviously it was an area we needed to go and kind of reload. And man, we got six dudes rolling in here, and I'm just really proud of the job he's done. 6 guys that have been committed for a long time, and these guys are everybody's tried to talk them out of not coming, and they came anyway because they believe and align with who we are at Clemson. But Braden Wilmus and his mom Kirsten went to Clemson. Dad Aaron, he is a true tackle. I mean, he's 6'7" plus. He's got a chance to really develop. He's a guy that, all these guys we've had in camp, all these guys we've had an opportunity to evaluate in person. And so we just feel really good about how it came together. Adam Guffrey, from up in Ohio. Brad and Jennifer, great parents. Miami Trace High School, what a great program. Braden comes from Lawrence Free State. Got a chance to go there. Got a chance to go to Miami Trace, and right in the middle of a bunch of cornfields up there in Ohio. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't got a kid from the state of Ohio that hadn't been a great player here. I think every kid that I've had from the state of Ohio has been a great player for us. And has made a difference for us at some point or another. And, man, Adam Guthrie certainly fits that bill. Coach Williams there has done a great job with him. Leo Delaney, Gordon's teammate, Sellers, up at Providence Day with Coach Greer, Barry and Laney. And man, Leo's another big body tackle that we were really we fought hard to get this young man, and really glad that it went our way with him. He had to have surgery this year and ended his season, but super excited about Leo and his family. And then Chance Barclay, his mom, Chris Ann, amazing mom. This kid, he's coming from First Academy, and Coach Conaway's his coach there, but this kid, and I don't know how many of y'all have got to talk to him or meet him, but he is easily one of the most dynamic, charismatic young people that I've met in this whole entire recruiting process. One of the most mature 17-year-olds I've ever met. And I'm just really excited. And he's got a ton of diversity to his game. There's just a lot to love about Chance. And so just thankful for him, their belief in our program and their alignment. And then, man, Grant Wise, I don't know that we've ever signed a guy better than Grant Wise. This is a beast of a man. Like, this is a guy that looks like he's a senior in college right now. This is a grown man. He's a wrestling champion. He's a weightlifting champion. He's as good as I've ever seen come through here in our camp. And I love this kid. I love everything about him. His mom, Mary, his dad, Ty. Ty's a coach as well. Ty was a great player. But he's from Pace High School down in Pensacola, Coach Vance Smith. And, man, this is a big-time center guard. But, I mean, elite. Just big get by the Tigers with him. And then Carter Scruggs, same thing. Carter, he can play tackle. He can play guard. Big body. His mama, Amber, she's amazing. Stepdad, Robert, got a chance to spend a lot of time with him. He's from Loudoun County up in Virginia. And Coach Redenbaugh, just really enjoyed my visit up there. But this is 6 offensive linemen that are going to set the foundation for Clemson offensive football for many years to come here. And I think going to have a amazing career. So you'll be talking about these names for a long time, these next several years. So that's our offensive guys. Defensively, we signed one end, and J.R. Hardrick. He's a guy. William and Ravina is his mom. He's from South Pittsburgh High School, which is kind of in that not far from Jackson, Alabama, but kind of in that Chattanooga area. Coach Stone. And I'm really thankful that they came through here and we got a chance to meet this kid and evaluate this kid. When I look at him, I think Andre Branch. That's kind of what I think. That similar body type. I'm not saying he's going to be a second-round pick. I'm just saying that's out of high school. That's how I look at him. Similar body type, similar athleticism. And we'll see if we can develop into what we think he can be. But he's a long edge guy that I think Chris did a great job of getting in here. And then that defensive tackle, man, Big Cam Cody. He is a grown man. Monia, his mom, Benjamin, his dad, great mom and dad. He's coming from a great program. He's still playing down at Benedictine Military there for Coach Danny Britt. One of the best programs in the state of Georgia. But he is a grown man. He is a big get for Nick in that D tackle room. And then at linebacker, we were fortunate that Braden Riley, I think Ben Boulware did an amazing job of identifying Braden, and it just kind of worked out. It was the right fit. His mom, Nick and Katie, really enjoyed my time with them. He's coming from an amazing school up at St. X, under Coach Speck. St. X is the home of Tucker Caddis, the home of the Bockhorse. So a lot of great players have come out of this program, and Braden, I think, fits the bill for what Tom and everybody was looking for in that linebacker position. And then we got two DBs at corner. Shavar Young, I think he was our very first commit in this class, and a lot of people tried to get him to change his mind, but again, he stuck with us. And I'm just very thankful for Shavar and for Ashley, for sticking with the Tigers. Really think this kid has a chance to be a very good player. He's the same thing. He's a very dynamic athlete. He's a guy that's had to do a lot of things. He's a good basketball player. He's played multiple positions. He's just a really good athlete, but he's a competitor. And his mom was a great competitor too, and a college athlete. But I'm really excited about him. Coach Mahoney, who I think just maybe finished up there, has coached him up there at the Webb School of Knoxville. And then Marcel Gibson, Janitha and Marcel, his parents. He's from South Oak Cliff High School out in Texas, under Coach Jason Todd. Marcel is a true corner. He can run. He's got great just natural ability to play the corner position. And Mike's done a great job of identifying these two guys. If you really look at the guys that we've had, I mean, like Mike's done a great job at that corner position. And we've had some elite players. And I think these two guys, have a chance to come in here and really help us immediately, certainly from a depth standpoint and compete, especially with how we want to structure our defense. And then we got one safety in Polo Anderson. Man, he's coming from right down the road at Dorman. Mom's Anita. She's an amazing lady, great mother, and man, just super excited. Appreciate Coach Morris over there and the great job they do at Dorman. Polo is, those of you who've seen him locally, I mean, he's unique. I mean, he's a hard guy to kind of put in a box. Like, this is what he is. I mean, he's a very unique athlete he's got great length. He's I don't want to say he's Ashton Hampton, but he's Ashton Hampton in that he's got unique skill sets for his position. And again, just size, speed, athleticism, can do, I think, probably 3 or 4 different type jobs within the structure of our defense. And so just really excited to have him join us. I think he's got a chance to help us early. And then we signed a snapper. Ryan Allen and Gilly did a great job. Obviously we've got Flo and Casperson. Those guys have been money for us around here for a long time. We've got Brody Kahn, who's kind of ready to go in the wings there. But you better have more than one snapper. And again, when you're limited on your roster, you got to get it right. And this was the top guy that they had out there. And so really thankful that Jackson's coming all the way from California. Mira Costa, Coach Don Morrow, his mom Jim and Carol. He's going to be a mid-year, so he's going to be here right away. So I think that's an awesome thing for us. But he's really, really good at what he does. And just some details about these guys. And as I said earlier, I think this is going to be a special group. I love all these classes, but this is a group that came here even though it wasn't as sexy to maybe come here this year. They stuck with it. And I think that says a lot about who these guys are, because they could go on wherever they wanted to go. And so they've got the talent, but they've got the character and they've got the commitment. And that's how you win championships. That's how you win championships. But you got to have the character to repeat. All right, and this is a program of character, and I don't have any doubt, again, that this group will help us continue to be the program of excellence on and off the field that we've been for a long, long time here. So just very thankful for them. Can't wait for these mid-years to get here so that we can start doing football life together and start the journey of ups and downs and all the peaks and valleys and all that stuff. Can't wait to go through the process, but appreciate the great job that Ty Clements has done in heading up our recruiting. I mean,